How are we doing, everybody, and welcome to the channel. My name is Gunther Oka. I'm a professional wakeboarder and Axis team athlete, and today I've got the pleasure to be sitting in the 2025 Axis A245. This is Axis's premier flagship wakeboard and wake surf boat, and for very good reason. This thing is immaculate from the first moment you step foot in it, so I'm excited to take a deeper dive and walk you guys through this boat. Liquid Planet Marine in Claremont, Florida was kind enough to hook me up with this boat for the day, so if you guys have any boating needs in the Central Florida area, be sure to check them out. So I want to walk you through this boat and show you all the upgrades that Axis made when they upgraded it from that A24 to the A245. This video is just going to be a walkthrough. However, if you want to see some action behind the boat, be sure to check out the how-tos of how to weight your boat for wakeboarding and how to weight your boat for wake surfing. Before we begin, let's dive into some specs. The length of the A245, well, it's pretty much right what you would think. 24 feet, 5 inches long, with a capacity of 18 people, meaning that pretty much everybody gets a front row seat to all the action. With a beam of 102 inches and a draft of 32 inches, this thing drives super smooth, all while creating a really nice wake and wave. The approximate dry weight of the A245 is right around 5,500 pounds with a fuel tank of 94 gallons. And on top of that, the A245 boasts a huge ballast capacity of just around 5,300 pounds, meaning that, this wake and wave is insane. The bow is pretty much the bread and butter of the A245. So spacious. You've got designated cup holders, its own separate sound system, the recessed grab handles, and little storage compartments over here, making for pretty much the best seat in the house. Underneath here is going to be where your bow bag is. So if we pop the seat out, you can see the plug and play bags sitting underneath there. That will take up most of the storage in the front, but it's well worth it being able to really dial on that wave from the bow. Underneath the center seat is where you're going to find your batteries, very conveniently located, very easy to access. Axis left no detail overlooked. I love the trash can right through the center here. Super accessible, you don't have to ask anybody to move. And then of course, we're into the observer seat. I did say that the bow was the best seat in the house, but the observer seat definitely gives it a run for its money. Super comfortable, really nice place to just be able to kick back. Underneath all of it as well, you've got ample room for so much storage, whether it be board, vest, or just putting all the bags underneath here. The driver's seat is where you're going to be spending a lot of time in, so you want it to be comfortable. And, well, it's just that. You can have the bolster seat that pops up to give you a little bit more visual over the bow. From there, it's also got the option to adjust the seat just forward and backward. And for an additional upgrade, you can add it to where it swivels full 180 facing the rear. One of my favorite upgrades is the redesigned helm. In this A245, we've got the premium sport dash, which means it comes with a 7-inch touchscreen, your redundant buttons down below. We've got the wireless phone charger and your media center. However, all dashes are going to come with this really clean and really clear line of sight viewpoint over the dash. The other options is going to be your core dash, which is 7-inch touchscreen, no redundant buttons, however, start and stop. You're going to have a phone holder and your media center. The sport dash is going to offer the 7-inch touchscreen, your redundant buttons here, no wireless phone charger, but a phone holder, and your media center. The 24.5-foot boat really shows itself well through this lounge area. So much space to really kick back and relax and enjoy the action behind the boat. Some of the updated features from the previous models are going to be the seats that come on these flip-up hinges. In the past, the seat was completely removable, but now, when it flips up, it stays up. This is a pretty killer feature and allows for ease of access when entering and pulling things out of the lockers. On top of that, we've got our chillax seats, which are these really nice, variable, kind of angled seats. So come up, when you're done with them, they come all the way up, drop back down. I'm not a huge fan of storing boards down there. That's why we have the board racks, but you absolutely can. For those long runs across the lake to find the calm water, or just showing that, that's a 145 wakeboard along with 2 other skim boards fits super conveniently down in there. This zone is really nice for all your cup holder, drink needs, as well as a designated phone holder, so you don't have to go searching for your phone if it falls down the crack. The skybox seat is a killer option if you plan on having multiple people in your boat, all the time that always want to get that rear-facing view of the action. All you do, lift it up, locks into position. From there, you'd have backrest that insert in. It is a different option. This boat didn't come with it, but it's a really nice way to get full viewing access of the action behind the boat. Another new upgrade this year is going to be the badging. Totally new 3D stickers on the side. Looks so fresh. PTM bungee board racks, never a bad option. Pretty reliable, a smaller slot in which the boards can enter. The bungees typically always hold it pretty secure, and definitely a great baseline option. The next upgrade from there is going to be the PTM Edge Force board racks. I've had the chance to use them more and more over the summer. They wouldn't be my first choice, however, they are a nice upgrade from that. If you want to take it a step further, the PTM Clamp Force 3.0s, personal favorite. I mean, they really just lock in the board, super secure. They've got really wide slots for different surfers, skimboards, and wakeboards. That's my go-to. The AW20 folding tower is pretty much an Axis staple, and the best part about it, they're all built in-house at the Malibu factory in Knoxville, Tennessee. Another one of my favorite additions is the Great Lakes Bimini. This thing is a huge game changer and seriously one of the easiest Biminis that I've ever used. And we all know how difficult Biminis can be sometimes. All you do, a couple of Velcro straps here, give it a little pull, this moves. From there, can be booted up, slide it forward, locks it into the tower. A couple simple steps, and then you're ready to trailer. Hands down, probably one of the most requested and the most exciting features about the A245 is going to be the walkthrough section here. This really helps break up all the foot traffic that typically would come across your vinyl and takes it down to the soft grip material. This also just really streamlines the access from inside the boat down to the platform and also offers a great space to get ready to ride. An additional option for the sun deck walkthrough is going to be a cushion that fills in the sun deck. So now when you're ready to lounge out, you get the whole portion of it covered in that nice vinyl. From there, we'll open up the rear starboard and port lockers. These are super deep and super spacious, but depending on what bags you go for, the plug and plays will fill up the rear bags. So in here, we've got the Pro ones. They fill up the whole tank when completely full. The only other minor drawback of having the sun deck walkthrough on this is that in order to access the life jacket and like kind of that lunch tray storage is that you will have to open up both of the rear compartments. Not too big of a drawback though when it's so worth it to have that life jacket coming warm out of the heater tray. We got to check out the Malibu Monsoon engine line. I mean, these things are just so immaculate. They're produced in-house at the Malibu Boats factory in Knoxville, Tennessee. Right here, this is the M6 DI. Kind of that perfect middle ground engine without breaking the bank. It's going to come in at 430 horsepower. You can downsize to that M5, which is going to be right around 360 horsepower. From there, you can upgrade to the baddest engine there is, that LT4 supercharged 604 horsepower. For the time I've spent on this boat, the M6 was perfect for running stock ballast all the way full with 2 or 3 people in it. Really created a super quality wake surf wake and a really fun wakeboard wake. They've redesigned the access to the back here, kind of creating even just better spots to hang out when it's time to go for that swim. The platform is covered in a really nice soft grip material, ensuring that it doesn't scratch your wake surfs or wakeboards, but also provides great traction when entering the water. The surf gate really steals the show. This is a patented Malibu and Axis design and really ensures that you're getting phenomenal port and starboard wakes at the touch of a button. I would also argue that Power Wedge 3 is one of the most important upgrades that you can put on your boat. This just controls so much from the wakeboard aspect and to the wake surf aspect, and even to just driving the boat. It allows for you to really fine tune that wake surf wave, making it as tall or as long or as mellow as you want, all with that touch of the button as well. From there, you can make that wakeboard wake behind the boat as beginner friendly or expert level as you need to. Well, I really think that covers it. If there's anything that I missed, please feel free to drop it down in the comments below. Once again, this is the 2025 A245 by Axis Wake. What a killer boat. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.